What's up, everybody? My name is Vincent. Welcome to Cryptolution, where we talk about everything under the moon in the crypto universe. Today is Thursday, August 11th, and today we're going to be talking about Blockchain Ballers. Now, Blockchain Ballers is an NFT collection on Magic Eden, and it had recently done its minting yesterday. And so this is a video that we're going to be looping into, informing you guys what this NFT collection is all about, possibly where it's going to be projected to head in the short term, but also I just want to show you what the utility is behind this, and also just the artwork, which I'm a huge fan of. Now guys, as always, don't miss a single thing in this video. Stick around to the very end, and also, as always, be sure to like up that button, subscribe to the channel, don't forget to join our Patreon page, and please be careful with any of the scammers down in the comments below. I'll never reach out via WhatsApp, Telegram, direct messaging, or emails. Please be careful and invest safely. So guys, let's get right into it. So right now, Blockchain Ballers is trading around 0.08 Solana. Now, what I find really interesting around this collection is just basically the artwork. What I love about this artwork is based off of PFP, which we know as picture for profiles. That's when people use these pictures or JPEGs as their profile picture, either on their Twitter page, social media accounts, whatever you want to call it. But what captivated me about this the most was the artwork. And the artwork is basically the head. That's what really captivated my attention. So if you don't know, these are pretty much the mining machines that help mine cryptocurrencies or Bitcoin or any other cryptocurrencies that involve validators and blockchain technology. So if you look into this artwork, it actually ranges on so many different levels. And so obviously it's very playful, it's very youthful. And that's what I love about colors, and that's what I love about artwork. But that's why I was just so interested in this collection that I really wanted to be whitelisted for this collection itself. And for 0.08 Sol, it's actually quite a great deal. Now, before we move on to talk more about this project, I just want to quickly mention to you guys that on our Patreon page, we do have something special. So right now we have started a new tab called the Elite Members, and there's only 5 slots available. So for 90 minutes, we will be able to have a private conversation to strategize and plan your investments. Also, you will receive my alpha calls ahead of time and also talk about maximizing your ROI, which is return on investment, while minimizing the risk. If you don't feel like joining the elite members, you can always join our group. We only have 1 spot available for recruit members tier 1 and 4 spots available for recruit members tier 2. But if you want to get personal one-on-one, join us and join me for the elite members, and I hope you'll join. So moving back on the project. Now, this was something that happened yesterday, which was when the project had launched. I noticed that on the 1-hour time frame, Blockchain Ballers was trading and building enough volume to be in the 8th spot. And not only that, when I go to the next slide, they were on the 6-hourly chart number 11. Now, just letting everybody know, if you're not familiar with the NFT marketplace on Magic Eden is the main hub for many different NFTs. And there are a ton of projects, hundreds of projects that are on that website. And honestly, a lot of them can't even make it in the top 50, say for instance. Just to let alone be in the top 10 to the top 20 is actually quite hard. So to see this project to be in the top 11th spot on the 6-hourly chart was really good. Obviously that's changed since then, but many projects do tend to disappear and then come back. But I want to show you the charts. So let's go ahead and go into Blockchain Ballers on Soul Sniper. This is a great tool to understand where NFTs are going. Now, as you can see here, we were at around a 0 Solana pretty much floor, right? And then it jumped all the way up to 0.19 Solana. And as I said before, we're around 0.09 or 0.08 at the time of this recording. Now, what's happening here is pretty much trading sideways. We're in this triangle, kind of waiting to see where this will break out of. Now, there's a few opportunities that you can do. You can wait for this to break out of its support level of around 0.09, which we've seen it bounce off here, here, and here. And even here, we've been seeing it bounce repetitively in that spot. But if it does dip down, it's up to you to decide if you want to buy that dip, if you see longevity in the project after watching this video. Or you can buy the dip now, and then you can wait for it to go up to the moon if you want to. But again, you have to do your own research, not just this video, to understand where this project is going. Now, if we look at the total listed of NFTs on the market floor, this section here tells you how many NFTs are listed on the floor so that you can determine, all right, how many people are actually buying it. So as you can see, it went up really high and then took a dip down and then went up again. And right now we're kind of trading below 800. So what we're waiting to see is, are people going to be listing more than 1,000 or less than that? And we don't really know at this very point. Now with the relative strength index, we've seen a downtrend in the strength, meaning people aren't buying as much. And then we've seen a return on that, but it went back down as you can see from here, but you never know. Again, don't like look at these charts and say like, oh, this is like everything to project. Charts don't show you everything, right? And charts can actually be wrong, and especially me, I can absolutely be wrong in charts if that's the possibility. But let's move on and talk about why people are getting excited about this project. And I'll go ahead and go to this next person, which is Crypto King. Now, Crypto King made a really great point, which was that this was a free mint, as you can see here on the right-hand side. It was a free mint for many, many people. Some whitelist people did have to pay a certain amount of Solana, which was 0.15, but those people will actually have some benefits of paying that amount. That could be the rock, paper, scissors NFT that should be hopefully airdropped to you guys. But also, those people were allowed to mint more free mints on top of new people. So to go from a free mint to 0.17 is actually quite amazing. If you don't know, the founders are doxed. If you don't know what dox means is when founders, their names, their personalities are exposed. That means that people know who they are, they're not hiding behind the screens, and most likely you will not be rugged. You don't want to be rugged in any project, so it's always good to see somebody's faces. Also, royalties are another thing that's amazing about this NFT, which we'll talk about in a little bit. Now, on SoulSeeker SalesBot, they shared this that Blockchain Ballers was basically one of the top sales and top trending within the NFT marketplace on Solana. As you can see here, it's on the top. So that's really bullish in my own opinion, and that's really amazing. Now, if we go into the next slide, we'll see that Solaland has an amazing partnership with Blockchain Ballers. And that just goes to show where this project is. It has established partnerships. It's not partnered with any other uprising company. It's getting itself established with big name brands. So that's really good to see. You never know where this is going to head. And again, I love the artwork. I love that they use this as the head, which is these mining machines. And this is the actual website. So you can go ahead and go to this website if you want to at blockchainballerbrand.com. Now on blockchainballerbrand.com, you can understand basically the paperwork, which is the roadmap and white paper, but also they have these other things like coin flip and rock, paper, scissors. Remember the rock, paper, scissors? Well, if we go there, this is an NFT that will be airdropped to you at some point in time. We don't know exactly when. But when you're airdropped these rock, paper, scissors, you can kind of like raffle or gamble, whatever you want to call it, to possibly win some additional Solana. Now, as you can see here, it'll tell you how many people have won, lost, or have a draw in that sense. But that's one avenue as well. But they also have participations in coin flip. And coin flip is almost the exact same thing, but this is more about heads and tails rather than rock, paper, scissors. So this is obviously something that they want to do, and that's totally fine. But let's go ahead and go to the roadmap. Now, the roadmap, I'm not going to go into too much detail, but what I want to tell you, this is why you're watching this, which is understanding why holding these NFTs could be beneficial for you. Now, if everything heads in the right direction, if they're able to raise the amount of funds that they need, then they'll be able to purchase some mining machines. Now, we don't know how many mining machines they can get. From what I heard, they were looking into partnerships with a different company, which is an established mining facility, and partnering them with their NFTs of the blockchain ballers. And those mining machines could mine Bitcoin, Cadena, Litecoin, who knows? It could be even Solana for all I know. And you can check out this, roadmap if you feel like checking it out. It's very detailed, and also it talks about the mining machines, but it's very transparent. But if you really want to get a better understanding, just look at the white paper, right? This is the white paper, and I think this mission statement definitely explains what this project's all about. Now, to build an NFT project that is supported by an ASIC, which is an application-specific integrated circuit mining, through this process, our company will purchase miners and then from those profits accumulate enough to start our own ASIC mining and eventually hosting company. The ultimate goal is to create a system where every single NFT is backed by its own ASIC miner. The miner would pay the holder 50% of revenue every month, and the other 50% would be used to maintain and eventually replace the unit, because we know that sometimes mining machines, they can get old over time. They can be used because they're running constantly 24/7 all day, 365 days out of the year. So sometimes those machines need updates, repairs, or maybe they just get faulty and they just need a complete new replacement. So that 50% will actually help to get that mining machine updated. Now, the purpose of doing this is to build financial and technological infrastructure that can not only support the business, but also keep it flourishing using real-world computer architecture. So this is the best explanation of how these NFTs actually benefit you and how related they are to the NFT mining machines, right? NFTs and mining machines working together. So that's pretty cool. And this is there are not many NFT collections out there doing this, and this is why I think this one actually stands out above the rest. Now, in other news, if you own one of these or many of these NFTs, you can use it to stake and earn dust tokens. This is the link here on their Discord. Make sure to go on Blockchain Ballers Twitter page and make sure to join their Discord. And there you can click on the staking category and you'll see that Blockchain Ballers NFT floppy labs.io is the link you want to click on. That's where you stake your NFTs. And there, that's where you'll begin to earn and get rewarded dust tokens. As you can see here, 583 NFTs are being staked right now, earning themselves dust tokens out of the 5,549 that were completely minted. So that's really cool to see this, that they really are aiming to bring the most value to their holders and revenue to their holders as soon as possible. But again, this project is early on in its inception. We don't know where this is headed, but I do look forward to getting more updates. Now, in other news, they also do raffles. Now, they actually bought one Rakudo NFT, and if we know Rakudo NFTs, they're around 6 Solana or more at the time of this recording. But they also take some of their profits from NFT sales to accumulate or buy an NFT to help benefit holders. Is it to buy a DeGods and maybe use that DeGods NFT to stake and earn dust tokens so it can at least go back to the DAO? Who knows? But this is a great example of them trying to test the waters and seeing how they can accumulate assets to build more value to the community. Now, last thing I want to share with you guys is this. This is from one of the founders, or the founder himself, from Blockchain Ballers. And I asked him, what is one thing you would explain to people about this project that you want to share? He said, this project is an ASIC, mining back project with new meta being added all the time to bring holders value. Now, the artistic expression of these pieces is what gives them soul. This is an evolutionary artistic venture with a dash of industrial utility. Blockchain Ballers is more than an NFT. It's a Degen art lifestyle. So there you go. That's exactly it. So guys, if you don't know what you're going to do in this project, well, I want to let you know what I've done. I actually participated in the mint. I actually have 15 of these NFTs. I don't know what I'm going to be doing this, if I'm going to sell them, if I'm going to hold a few, but that's really up to me to decide, and it's really up to you to decide what you want to do with these NFTs. But again, for 0.08 Solana at the time of the recording, is that really a risk at that point? So just do your own research, plan your investments wisely, and just don't ape into anything. Understand the team, contact the team members, be a part of their Twitter page, be a part of their Discord, understand where are they headed. But I love supporting artists that do artwork like this. I love that this is very creative for someone to really venture out into this world, getting mining machines involved in NFTs. And as you can see here, when I go back to the page, people have actually already started buying these again. See, I'm sharing this with you, letting you know, guys, ahead of time, what projects are building behind the scenes. And this is absolutely one of those intriguing projects. Now, where will this go in the future? I really don't know. This could go to 0, this could go to 1 Solana, who knows? I really don't know at this point. This is just one of those projects where I'm like, you know, I just got to share this with you guys, and it's up to you to decide and make the best investment for yourself. But again, do your own research. So guys, if you enjoyed what you heard, like what you've seen, please like, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to join our Patreon page, and I'll see you guys next time.
Thanks for watching Cryptolution. Register on our Patreon page for our insider training tips and more. And don't forget to click on the affiliates link below to receive sign-up bonuses and access the global crypto ASICs exchange. Invest safely, and we'll see you on the next episode of Cryptolution.